I'm Marge Tulersky. I'm one of the board members and I'm one of the founding 3 members, so 10 years I've been here. I'm downstairs with the clothing, but I also do the ordering on the food, and I'm manager of our community garden. We started out with about 35 clients every day we were open, and now we're up to 65. Now those 65 represent families. So multiply that by about 4 or 5. That's the real number that we handle. We have a lot of people who are on the street. They're living out in tents, or they're living in makeshift motels, or down at one of the shelters. They need toothpaste, shampoo, deodorant, all those basic things we take for granted. And even mom, she needs those things for at home too, because if she's using a SNAP card, she's not permitted to buy those things. So we try to fill all those gaps. That's basically what the Bishop Griffin Center is. We are a safety net for the community. We're part of Mid-Ohio Food Bank, and so we have, today it's apples, bananas, potatoes, onions, cauliflower, celery. Usually there's some tomatoes in there. We never know, it changes from week to week. Plus whatever I've grown outside. My favorite is I bring in my tomatillos and my okra. And every Friday I have 7 cases of fresh eggs that are brought in. And every client gets a dozen eggs to take home with them. We have an assortment of meat. This hasn't been filled yet, but every day we fill it with additional meat that's come in. We get most of ours from Giant Eagle. And then you can see we have an assortment. When I go to order, I try to think of the food groups so that a mother could come in and easily put together a balanced diet for her family. And then we have to think of the different ethnic groups we have and make sure we have things that they can make for meals too. Now, if I was a mom who had an infant, I could register at the desk and just tell them the sizes I need, and every single time I come in, I automatically would get fresh diapers. Then they get bread, and we keep some baby food and formula on hand. This is the assortment of fresh meats that we have. There's all kinds here. And I've got 3 more freezers that are full. So parents have a nice choice of things for their families. Then we can go downstairs. As of now, we serve an average of 60 to 65 families every single week. So you multiply that by 4, and then you go on through the year, well over 5,000 families pass through here. That represents a whole lot of people. In any given month, it's very common to have given out enough food for 14,000 meals. Our statistics show 80% of our families do work. They just don't have enough to make it through the month. Or they're seniors who are trying to live strictly on Social Security. And with rent going higher in Columbus, that's become impossible. And with the increase in food prices and gasoline. So somebody's got to fill in those gaps, and that's us. Children probably make up 1 out of every 5 people that we feed, and seniors make up at least 3 out of every 10 that we feed. So those are groups that are often forgotten. All right, you've got dishes, small appliances, bakeware, and then knickknacks. The children always ask me when they come in on a tour, why in the world do you have those? Well, you know, even though you're low income, it doesn't mean you don't want a nice home or that you want to have some pretty things around you. And then we keep games up here for the children. And if you look into the toy room, you'll see stacks and stacks of books. And then there's also dolls and play toys, and that changes every single day. Any child comes in, gets to pick a couple toys and some books to take home with them. We try very much to push literacy. Well, you want your adults to read too, so I keep shelves full of books for the adults as well. Backpacks, or a lot of our clients are walking. They're walk-ins. So we try to keep things they can take their groceries and their food or their clothing home with them. Here we've got linens, blankets, sheets, towels up here. Not much in the way of pillows at the moment. Then the assortment of toiletries. They can pick out things that they need. These are all starter baby items. Your baby blankets, bibs, the little tiny hats. And then when you come in here, there's an assortment of, this is school-age boys, school-age girls, but one thing we always need is coats. We never have enough coats.
If you would like to partner with the Bishop Griffin Center, make a contribution, or volunteer, please call 614-338-8220. That's 614-338-8220. The Bishop Griffin Center is a 501c3 nonprofit as determined by the IRS. Contributions to the Bishop Griffin Center are tax-deductible under Section 170 of the Internal Revenue Code. Thank you for your continued support of the Bishop Griffin Center in helping us provide much-needed care and services for those families in our community.